and that's 66 points. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis.
Shout out to the Genesis format. Shout out to the overframes. That's gonna be such a big deal. That's gonna be
Ooh,
such a big deal.
damn. I gotta get Hope, and that's pretty much it.
I'm
Because
getting Stardust Dragon.
I don't think they said Black Rose or Judgment.
No, I think they're all in the they're all in that big giant that one card with all the signers. But
Yeah, I'll
forget
look it
all
up.
that.
The list.
Welcome to another live stream of Dots and Lines, where it's finally someone here besides me. Introduce yourself, brother.
It is Mr. Sniffles, Digger Dez. His name is Desmond.
And it's Grayson Red here with a live stream because we recorded early this week and we did not get to talk about a lot of comics. First off, man, how was your Christmas?
It was merry, and I'm not gonna curse because we keeping that for all the little ones. Shout out to Layla and Mason. But yeah, it was a good Christmas. You know, it's always good when you're more the Santa than the the person writing Santa with the list and what you want. Like none of that really matters. Like it's what you do and keeping the spirit. So definitely it was definitely cool to be around the fam, and yeah.
That's what's up. I was able to get precious hours away from my children.
Hey, precious.
Precious. Now
Tied it
my
up.
my mother-in-law was able to watch the kids for a little bit. Me and my wife went to go hang out. Before then, I read some comics. It was a good time. Great Christmas.
Shout out to everyone who hang out with y'all wives. Well, make that a thing.
W 2026. Bro, there were so many good books that came out this week. A lot of them DC. Let's talk about one in particular.
This is the one. This is the one for me in my eyes.
Bro, Absolute Wonder Woman was cooking with nothing but gas this week. Oh my god. First off, Hayden Sherman is still a god at drawing. This person was able to make these panels trip me out. I wasn't able to take really good pictures of them, but top notch. The long and short of it is, Diana goes to Gotham because shenanigans, and it's actually all orchestrated by the Joker and her villain, Victoria Kale. So the billionaire oligarchs are trying to stop people from making the world a better place. Totally not applicable to real life or anything.
No.
So, nah. Diana and Bruce actually get along really well. And they get along really well because, they're just decent people. Bruce isn't like over the top edgelordy. He's kind of regular edgelordy. And he's like, you know what? You don't seem like you're an actual problem. I fight literal monsters every day, and you seem like a nice person that just has powers. So we can do this.
Yeah, you're just my height in size.
Yeah, which is alarming. It's funny. She says in the panel, wow, he's really quiet for someone his size. And I'm like, you're like 7'2".
Yeah.
You're the same size.
All Amazon. Thank you.
All Amazon. Appreciate you. They go through like some detective work, a whole bunch of murders that's been happening. Gotham's a hellhole, so he's like, yeah, murders happen every week. But it's all a giant trap from the billionaire oligarchs to attempt to get Bruce and Diana out at the same time. And it almost works. It was a ritual to take control of a golem, and a golem is basically a lump of clay, essentially. I'm simplifying it. And if you know Diana's origin story, she was made of clay.
Damn.
So there's a literal scene where she gets taken over and totally is trying to murder Bruce. And the only reason Bruce lives... Go ahead.
No, I was about to ask, is that the only reference to the subversion of that type for her origin in this Absolute so far? Isn't this 15?
Yeah, it's the only time that there's been something I want to say direct, besides her being an Amazon, the
Yeah.
only thing directly ripped from her original origin story.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
which
not
I
getting
was
to.
surprised at.
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
up.
But yeah, he only is able to stop her because at the beginning of the issue, Diana gave her a pendant of Hecate that allows him to summon her whenever he needs. So it snapped her out of the trance. After that, she says, we should really like make a team. Which is like, yeah, you should, please. I'd love to see the Absolute Justice League. Like, actually.
Hold on.
Very good.
That was the fun. But yeah. So, like from the portal of Absolute Wonder Woman 14, she just hops in it and then just transported to Gotham, or you said it leads into like her actually getting there.
No, she's actually there. So she's there the whole time. And she was going to travel there from issue 15 of Absolute Wonder Woman because they set up a trap for her, essentially. They set up a giant signal for her to show up there. And she was there in front of Bruce. And because he summoned the real version of her, it was a loophole to get her out of the trance where she was an evil version of herself. Like, there's a scene where she literally has Batman's axe about to chop himself in two. And right before that happened, he summoned the real her, which got her out.
Okay, bringing people out of Genjutsus in Absolute Verse.
100% Genjutsus are canon in the Absolute Universe.
I mean, they're gonna make this shit an anime, fam. And we get to say that we called it 8 years in advance, maybe 10.
Absolute Wonder Woman would be a great anime.
All three of them, really.
It'd be a great anime.
Yeah, do the 3.
Oh man, speaking of the 3, so I got to read Absolute Superman
14.
Brother, I don't care what anyone says. This book is fire. Oh no, where'd you go? There we go. This book is fire.
Done cheap.
I know, right?
Shout out to House of Champs.
Shout out to House of Champs. No, but for real, like Absolute Superman was fire, like real fire.
So this is still Kansas.
Yep, it's Kansas. Look at that cover.
Oh, where we go?
I'm saying, no, look at this cover. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sandoval still on the art, going crazy. And it's just what I wanted. It's Superman beating the dog crap out of Ra's al Ghul. He smacks him up too. And it's brutal, bro. That's a kryptonite sword. So it's really cutting him.
Mm.
It's like he gets cut through his torso. He starts bleeding from his eyes. He can't really look straight. He has like a hallucinogenic fit for a second. It's rough. It's a rough issue. And then he does win by the skin of his Kryptonian nuts. And after all that happens, he lets the town heal because he's like, I should probably step away from Smallville for a little bit. I came here and literally tried to raze it to the ground. He goes to visit his, Ma Kent, and she died.
Damn, man.
Yeah, she died. She died, well, either because of the stress or the Alzheimer's got to her, but she died. And the last thing that she leaves him is like a super suit that's kind of tattered, but a little bit lighter blue. So it's a little bit more familiar to the Superman that we know.
So this is replacing Soul, because Soul was still fucked up? Messed up?
Soul is gone.
Dang, man.
Soul is dead. Because he was so infected with Brainiac, right? That he was like, I'm not gonna have you be in control of the last piece of Krypton. So he essentially, like, long story short, blew himself up.
See, sometimes that's a nuke too.
Bro, here you go. Here you go, bro.
It is.
It's an evil world we live in. It's an evil world we live in.
Part of regular destruction is self-destruction, man.
Bro, it was sad, but you're evil, bro. It was sad because, bro, like, you can tell, like, Superman was actually, like, he was, like, basically saying, Dad, don't leave. Essentially. Because that's the last part that he has of Krypton. Yeah. Like, literally, the dust of Krypton was on his back, and that's gone.
Okay, so he lost moms and the suit. Your last part of home, and now you fighting someone who Hal Omega.
Kyle Omega. That's been the thing. That's been a cool theme this week. I think in all DC comics, because clearly the DC Kale event's going on. Omega's been a theme throughout everything. Like in this book, they make a little reference to it. In the Superman 33 Lex Luthor fight, they make reference to it. I want to say in the Flash book, they make reference to it. Like it's really an overlooming threat and theme throughout all of DC right now, which just builds up the lore of Darkseid even more.
That's dope. So you got it going through the tie-ins, because that's the Superman one you said, but that the tie-in was through a main line. But you know, this is going on through Absolute as well, so you got it all just cross-pollinating. So that's what's up,
bro. One day we're gonna talk about how scary and genuinely like he's more frightening to me than Thanos ever was.
Darkseid.
Yeah, bro. Darkseid is. Darkseid is. That's a phrase that people use, that the comics use, because like he's all encompassing. Like everything you think.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, dog. And it's shining through in this event. Like, I've always been like concerned about Darkseid and his dealings, but like this whole universe, the absolute universe, everything seems like it's gone to shit just because Darkseid thinks of it. Because he's the center of it.
Not even just Absolute. Actually, I think it was a week or two ago, I was scrolling through DC Ultra Infinite, and it suggested like a Mr. Terrific while I was looking at all the Aquaman, issues, trying to catch up on the All In. And I think it was like issue 5 or 6, whatever. I was just turning the pages, and like there's this vibrant. I'll have it in the post edit live, whatever. It'll be in clips, but like it's this vibrant, colorful spread of just this lady and Mr. Terrific's verse saying Darkseid is, and I was like, oh shit, like they're putting the new Mr. Terrific one that just came off of the movie. That's when they started that first issue with that, like into it. So if you were reading it all the way through and getting the payoff, like it really might go into the actual DCU part of it. Now that we're getting Brainiac as the confirmed villain for what's this? Hero of Tomorrow. What is it of tomorrow?
A Superman Man of Tomorrow.
Man of Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that the big bad threat for the movie universe is Darkseid, and I really feel like James Gunn knows what he's doing with that. Fun fact: one of my favorite books of all time is Mr. Miracle, written by Tom King, and Darkseid is the big bad villain of that. So he's also writing a lot of stuff for James Gunn now. Look at that.
Hey, damn man.
The Return.
More absolutes,
bro. John Jones is depressed, divorced, living in a motel, and I don't need him happy. Okay, chain smoke cigarettes and don't eat breakfast with your family. Good. Makes for a great book. Listen, after what happened a couple months, like literally 3 months ago in the book, where the people almost killed each other, and then everyone got a dose of Martian vision for a second, which stopped the white Martian. He was put on administrative leave, and his wife divorced him.
Real quick, was that during the fires?
That was during the fires, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to make sure I remember where I left off.
Yeah, because it's been a while. I get it. His son is still possessed by the white Martian, and he's up to shenanigans. And you find out in this issue that whatever existential beings these things are, these Martians are, they can't actually die. They can only be reshapen. So they're always going to be a problem in some way, shape, or form. Which is concerning, because one's in his literal son now. And it turns out that because they... Oh, yeah. It turns out because everyone had Martian vision for a little bit, everyone's darkest, deepest secrets and urges were revealed to each other for a short period of time. And now no one in the town can look each other in the eyes, which is also really creepy. Yeah, I know, right? Imagine some of the people we went to high school with and we knew everything they wanted to do. Like all of their urges. Hey, bro, and I still had to see them every day.
If anything, that'll make it easier to look y'all in the eye because I know.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna name names here, but there's a couple people that on Facebook that show some wild things. I don't want to know what they think about 3 o'clock in the morning when they're by themselves.
This is true. This is true.
The White Martian is still looming, and the scary part is like there was a panel where he's like looming over everyone and puts everything in white and red. So I don't know what he's still doing to these people. I don't know. This book it came back swinging though. And go ahead.
I was gonna say, was there a payoff to the dark side? Like, because that's the first time we've seen him in full in any of these issues other than KO.
Yeah.
So like, did they like put any mention to like he's still present in within this one?
No. This is the one issue, funny enough, where they don't make any real reference to Omega Energy.
Oh.
So yeah, and like you said, it's weird because we literally saw Darkseid straight up.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know what they're doing with that, but I know if there's anyone I trust, it's Dennis Camp. He has a plan. Shout out to him.
Word. That's what the third DC comic we done already mentioned.
Bro, I read 7 DC comics, and I'm not trying to glaze, bro. It's just I actually don't want to just keep talking about them, but they were also, I mean, they're good right now. They're good.
Like we said in the pod coming up, it's putting back into the crack cocaine.
Pusha T would be proud.
Facts.
And we got this book.
Never even heard of the second dude.
Etrigan the Demon?
Yeah, I never heard of him.
I'll keep it simple. It's like Incredible Hulk, but like magic. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a gross oversimplification. There's some nerds screaming at the top of their lungs how wrong I am. Calm down. Yeah, bro. Lex Luthor relives the fact that he literally went to hell, and he probably doesn't have a soul. So fighting a demon isn't that rough for him. This fight is vicious, though, dog. Fight is vicious.
Yeah.
At the 3rd page, he literally gets burned alive.
Damn.
Yeah, hey, burned alive.
There ain't no friends in these ones. It's looking like we had the complaint with the Cyborg and the Swamp Thing. Even though Swamp Thing, in my opinion, it would be a little bit less villain than anti-hero, but like. And then the Harley Quinn and Zatanna one, you said it was a little bit more power of friendship too. So I'm glad we're getting away with it with this one, because Lex don't care.
Lex don't give a shit. He don't care. He getting to it. And it's crazy because he said I let him have the first one. So I'm like, yo, bro, you let yourself get burned alive just so you can feel your opponent out, you psycho. But Lex is psycho. It actually tracks. He's such an arrogant prick that he figured, well, of course I'm going to win the next 2 rounds. I'm Lex. I'm way smarter than this guy. And he goes belt to ass. I'm not going to lie.
It's good strategy. Yeah. Once you lose that, this is less DCKO, the more so the Yu-Gi-Oh. But once you lose that first single, you get to pick who going first. You might get the hand advantage by boom, 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 boom. And then now y'all tied up, and I know I got it because, like, This is. I was just feeling you out. Pause.
Hey, pause. He does feel him out. He actually takes the demon out of his body. Super pause, and then shoves it into him. Mega pause.
I didn't know how you would be able to do that.
He went to hell, bro. He got a couple spells. He has a 12th level intellect. Like he knows mad things.
So what is the name of this Lex Luthor in this verse?
This Lex Luthor, it's just Lex Luthor. It's just Lex Luthor. He goes through. They go through rounds. So he goes through a costume change. There was this era where Lex was like super heroic, where he was wearing like basically a Superman costume, but like Iron Man-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a boom tube in it. So he used it to blow off Etrigan's face.
So that's what we see right here is this green and this purple one. Is that suit?
No, this is his classic Lex suit. This is the suit that he like usually wears when he has to fight someone super powered.
Okay.
And then the final version of Lex, he is naked with runes in his chest. I didn't read that run. and he uses the spell to take it. It's crazy. DCKO is nuts. He uses the spells partially engraved in him to take the demon out of Etrigan, put it into his body, and then kill that demon for the win.
Dang, bro.
It's gnarly.
Yeah, that's wild. It's really going in all on this all fight month because this is like, I swear, the 5th or 6th, maybe even the 7th, like it suggests with the rounds, issue of just verses.
Yeah, they're really fighting too.
Damn. Okay.
Of all the books, the only one I didn't really love was the Cyborg versus Swamp Thing. And even that looked really cool. You know what I mean? They're making it really worth it for me to read all these books. And then the final round was this. Is it going to pop up or not? Thank you. Holy.
It's time.
Bomboclat.
For the main
event. This book was awesome. This book was so fire. Written by the GOAT, Scott Snyder. Because why not?
Because why not rewrite Joker and then have the hand in the absolute Joker and then just put your hands in everything that's crack cocaine.
Bro, the Joker's clearly his favorite villain, and for obvious reason, he's so good at writing him. Like every time he appears, I'm like, oh, something bad's about to happen. And it does. Terrible, trauma-inducing. Okay. Jason Todd has always had this complex. He opens up talking about, like, when people see me, I feel like they see the Joker, like that. I feel like they see the crown jewel of his like mania, like the Robin that he got to break, the way he really hurt Batman. And like, yeah, that's definitely a thing I think of when you run around with a red hood. There was a period of time that Jason Todd used to literally carry around a crowbar. Bruh.
Gotta keep a memento,
I guess so. Anyway, they fight, and it doesn't go Jason's way originally, dog. Like, he goes crazy. He does his thing to try to stop the Joker or whatever, and the Joker just kind of messes with his head, and he wins the first round. And it's not looking, I know, it's not looking too good for your boy. They get to pick, when you lose, you get to pick out the form you want to take again.
Right.
And, Jason tries to reclaim his power and goes back as the Robin, the same age he was when he got killed by the Joker.
That's an interesting decision. If you already lost the first round.
Yes. And because
Joker is getting Omega energy from the win, right? The round.
Yep. Yeah. He gets a surge of Omega energy. And then on top of that, though, Joker's a sick bastard who said, I want to go back to that same age so I can relive killing you.
So the final round is that then and there for both of them.
Nah, that's the second round. Well, it could be the final round for Jason. If he loses that, 2-0, out of here. You're done. You're Omega dust. Jason actually talks about, which I never thought about, like he was so angry back then, he can feel like the adrenaline pumping in his ears. And he's just even angrier that he's fighting the Joker because, like, you murdered me here. And of course, the Heart of Apocalypse keeps screwing with people, and it puts him in the warehouse, which he was murdered for the setting of the fight. It's actually terrible. It's something you should really go to therapy about if you really, really take note of what's going on.
Going back to the scene of the crime versus the person. You are the same. You picked your same, like, when it happened. And yeah, here it is right here, your second shot.
But you know what? Jason actually comes through this time, and he admits something. He said, I was holding back then because I idolized Batman. I didn't want to kill the Joker. Now I don't give a F what Batman thinks. I'm getting my get back.
Big dog.
He beats the dog. He beats the tar out of Joker. He beats him so hard he's not even laughing anymore. He's just laying there.
All right.
Yeah. Then he tries to throw a bomb. No, he shoots a gun at Jason last second, and it hits the dynamite that exploded that killed Jason. And Jason Todd uses the Joker's damn near lifeless body as a shield and kills him. It's actually beautiful. You want to talk about getting your get back? It's really good.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty iconic, actually.
You see like them roll like with through the explosion, like him changing the projectile to hit, get shield. How did that go
No,
in the panel?
the final page. So he jumps up, right? You see mid-page, he jumps up, and just to get out of the way of the bullet. And then I don't know if he understood it was about to explode, or if just had an instinct because that's where he died. He knows he's probably shooting that same place. The final panel is just you see a silhouette of him holding up the Joker while he's screaming for his life, and he's just shielding his body with the Joker's lifeless body. It's fire. Okay. Yeah, it's fire. Then the final round, Jason Todd comes to the realization, like, I need to just be myself. Like, I let out all that catharsis.
So I got my get back.
He switched back to like Red Hood a little bit later on. After the resurrection, probably before right now. I haven't read a lot of Red Hood. I've read enough to know about what happened. I know about the Dark Trinity stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I guess it was a period of time where he was kind of just at peace with himself. And,
as much as he can get.
As much as he can get. And once again, he puts belt to ass at the Joker.
Nah, I know. They didn't give him the dub.
Jason Todd wins this fight.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Now, I will say this, though. To your credit, though, they do kind of leave it on a cliffhanger. Because, like, Jason Todd wins, but, like, he's like, severely wounded. And he's kind of laying in a graveyard saying he probably has another trick on his sleeve, talking about the Joker. I don't care. I won at the end of the day. And I don't see, I know, because, at the end of every fight, they say KO, so-and-so won the fight. I don't remember seeing that.
Nah,
mind you, I read this yesterday. So
that's crazy. All right, so this is another one that I actually got to pick up then.
Oh, I highly suggest this one. Yeah, nah. Listen, Jason Todd, Jason Todd has a firm fan base.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, that's Renegadous's favorite Robin. So, like, it's a following for sure.
Yeah. If Homegirl wasn't so stupid and made that Charlie Kirk joke the day he died, we'd have a Jason Todd book right now on the stands.
Yeah. If only.
What an idiot. Dog. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I wanted to read that book too. I should have got off the stands. I was gonna grab it another day, and it all got snatched up because she got fired the day the book came out. Thanks a lot.
Who decided to go pick that up and sell it out though?
A lot of people, bro. A lot of people. Hey, when Batman's penis was exposed during that one book, the book sold out immediately everywhere?
I have no idea of such issue, and I'm just going to continue not to know.
It's called Batman Damned. I'm not making this up. I picked up the book just because it was the first Black Label book, but people picked it up because they heard Batman's penis was in it.
Hey, bro.
Hey.
I pick up issues for Aquaman's ass, so everything is okay.
Aquaman does have a nice firm butt. That's a fact. Respectfully. All hetero. Listen. Bro, what about this manga situation we got going on? Before we got online, we were talking about how Black Clover just ended or had its climax.
I still don't think it's officially but yes, it will. I think. Yeah.
Listen, we're Black Clover. We're Black Clover like capers. So I can't imagine it ending that terribly. Do you think they're actually being for real? It's just Black Clover hate right now.
I think it's just Black Clover hate, especially like you also said before we started the pod, comparing it to how people were trashing My Hero ending, and then now it's just oh, it wasn't so bad because like it really wasn't. Like y'all just gripe over things, pick what you want to be, upset about. With Black Clover, it's more so the nods to other past works like um, Naruto and Bleach and stuff like that. And we mentioned it on this upcoming for the pod that's about to release on Sunday, since we recorded earlier this week. And right after talking about Bleach's Thousand Year Blower Part 4, we said it's so long, but it's just now ending that it's got a son, and that son's about
Yeah.
to end, ironically now too in the manga, and get its wrap up for the anime. But like, I'm sure once it's visualized, just like with My Hero, people won't say, "Oh, it's a ripoff of blah 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 blah," because when it's actually going in real time, you're like, "Oh, that was actually homage and by a lot less what I thought of just you know being a straight ripper." And it never felt like that for me reading it. If anything, the more
No,
gripe that I see would be like that um what's Asta's rival name again?
you know.
Yeah, he's becoming like the 1A, and Asta back B. I was like, I can kind of see that because that boy gets his
They giving
shine.
that boy all the powers and all the
Yeah,
fights.
two
Golly.
grimoires. You got anti magic now from Asta. Like in the manga right now, is up. But I
He
mean,
basically has 3 techniques, which is kind of insane.
yeah, if not four, because he's got the spirit of
You still have
the
the yeah. Oh God,
yeah
how to forget that? Yeah, the
yeah.
wind spirit. Yeah.
So, but I don't think when it comes out, people will have the same energy like they did with My Hero. I mean, it's just low comprehension, hard A's. We got to do better as hard A's. For like when you
We
read
do.
something, like actually go back and get it enough times to where how it's going in line with the story. And
Yeah,
even
just
if
read the joint.
yeah, yeah. I could talk
I don't know,
about
man.
manga a little bit longer though. I mean, uh, Spy Family will about to end in one more
But
episode.
I thought you meant the manga. I was like,
No,
what?
no, 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 no. Just as for the season. So next time we have manga talk, I'll catch us up for what they cover in the season through the however many volumes they adapted, and that would just be the Spy Family slash manga talk for the season 3 that just passed, and like I said, everything that it took to adapt that.
Yeah, me and my wife started watching Spy Family. We got to catch up. Um, Finding out Desmond's backstory. I'm sorry, not Desmond. Twilight's backstory.
Yeah. Yeah, man, a lot of they nuked the field twice on that.
They
Spoiler
knew
alert.
twice. Twice. He's lucky he didn't go to that warehouse, boy. Golly.
Yeah. That was a good, and the fact that we're just now getting his backstory, Lloyd. So, I think they did good as far as getting you interested in the non-filler episode of the first for the third season. It's like
Yeah.
2 episodes of like backstory, and then the third is like sets up the mission between Anya's mom and the Miss Melinda Desmond. Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
okay.
So yeah, it's a lot of setup. We'll,
We're
we'll
coming
get into
along.
it next full episode, next full dots and lines. What would it be 47 at that
45.
point?
Oh yeah, we will
Well,
be
yeah,
47. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Damn, we moved, bro. We're about to be. We're very close to a year of doing this.
Feel it, man. We're almost at 100,000 just views total for the channel. I think it's at like 83K.
W consistency. That just comes from keeping up the uploads.
For real, for real. I mean, to be honest, we started shorts. I felt like what was Demon Slayer movie? September.
Oh, really? That's damn. That's all. That's when. That's when
Well,
we started.
the shorts with the StreamYard was different because I couldn't edit it like how I normally would, but I would
Oh,
just have to
right.
use the whole 1 minute in length and make it a short because of the whole vertical thing. But now I figured out how to but yeah, once
Mm.
we got that, that's where like the growth.
That's where the motion came from.
Yeah. But we've been consistent even before the shorts, like on Instagram, and I gotta go back and turn those into shorts and backlog it. We'll do it for the 1 year celebration, getting ready to. So you can go back and look at all the Daredevil clips, like for what we did for the year, because it's all going to matter again next year.
Literally,
yeah.
bro. Listen, Doomsday better be good, yo.
Yeah.
Doomsday better be good.
For
I've never been so. Yeah, for Marvel's sake, I've never been so I've never been a Marvel hater. You know that. I always like give things a fair shake. But I've never been so not excited for a Marvel property like in my life.
I just want them to finally do Doom justice. Like focus on the actual character. Because any other time, we always wanted him in the MCU, but like it just didn't pan out because by the time they got to the second iteration of Fantastic Four, people just gave up because it was so far bad from the original, which before they tried to go back and make all that Fox stuff canon, or whatever the IP holder of it was, probably back then Sony, one of the two. But yeah, and then I think we even got like a third Doom, and just like Darkseid, we got him a couple times, 2 or 3, but like I'm not going to count it, and I'm not going to count any of it as like one that I care about.
Yeah.
Until this absolute universe Darkseid comes in in the movies or whatever, like where they're portraying this Darkseid in actual comics right now. That's all I care about.
Fun fact about the New Gods, with Darkseid as a new god. Apparently, every version of the New Gods that you see is actually the same version. Throughout all DC media, period. Like canonically, it's supposed to be that Darkseid you saw in the Sonic Justice League crossover. That's the same Darkseid in canon Prime Earth DC. The same Darkseid that you saw in Zack Snyder's universe is supposed to be the same Darkseid that you saw in any other comic you've ever seen. They're all supposed to be one.
Okay.
They just exist on not weird, but a different level of existence compared to everyone else. There's only one throughout all of the Omniverse.
Yeah, but they're not doing a good job of depicting that then.
100% no. Yeah, no. 100,000% no.
Can't wait, though.
Yeah. I could get really nerdy about how like it actually all still makes sense, even though they don't try to make it make sense, but some of that's probably a little headcanon.
We did say you want to take time to talk about Darkseid and his glory eventually. That'll be a topic I'm sure we'll get to before the year.
My son's name is Orion. I'm a huge New Gods fan.
Right.
Huge New Gods fan.
That went over my head a little bit. I don't know who that is.
Orion is Darkseid's son.
Oh dang.
Yeah, Orion is Darkseid's son that was traded with Mr. Miracle.
So I thought only I thought only Storm was the reference. I didn't know you had the Marvel and the DC.
True to this, baby. Come on now.
It's fire. You got it. You got to work on the third one and pick an image. Pick an image comic. I was like, I had enough.
It's over. I love my kids dearly. I can't handle the third.
Facts.
I'm not built for it. But yeah, Darkseid is. I was thinking about getting that tattooed, but I'm like, is that a little too edgelordy?
Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull up this at least who the picture of it was that said this Darkseid on this Mr. Terrific. Now, daughter, I can feel the veil between our worlds weakening. It's time. Come to me, daughter. Come to me now. Darkseid is the harder they fall. Mr. Terrific year 1. I'm trying to figure out what issue this was.
Random note.
I'll find it. This shit is hard though. And I was like, damn, it kind of made me want to read Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific is good. I read the first 2 issues. I forget why I stopped reading it, but it's really good. He's coming back for DC Next Level. They make a fun Next Level. They make a Next Level like joke in one of the DC KO books, which is like, I see what you're doing there.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm thinking Lex is the one that makes the joke.
Very
Talking about
meta.
going to the next level.
Yeah,
Super
very
meta.
meta.
Especially considering spoilers for people who don't want to know about the solicitations. Apparently, Superman spoilers after DCKO spoilers, it disappears.
I'm
No one
cool with
knows where
that
it's at.
decision, actually.
Yeah, me too. It's going to give other people time to shine. I want to talk about this in another episode, but I wish Phil was here for this. Superboy Prime is going to be the main Superman in our universe for a while.
There we go.
Yeah, that's going to be
That was a cool reveal too, like in that episode when you did that.
Bro.
Yeah.
My dog. Yeah, I know Phil. I can only get so erect. I know he was hard. He loved Superboy Prime. He loved him back when he was a villainous maniac. Now he's kind of charismatic. Just so crazy to see how that turned out.
Well, shoot, man. The only other one, like I said, that I was interested in seeing if you got to or not was the Sorcerer Supreme. So
I know.
hopefully it's good. Long as it delivers, we'll have the time to talk about it, whenever it is. But I just hope it delivers. That way, if we do actually talk about it, because I had these last couple of Marvel clips. It feels like we've been shitting on these niggas for a couple of months.
And let me tell you, I actually love the same guy who's been writing Wanda for a while is writing him again with these new powers or whatever. Steve Orlando, awesome writer. I just hope that editorial doesn't like butcher what he's trying to do. I'll tell you next time I see you, next time we record, I'll let you know if the book is good or not. I was so locked into the DC stuff because each round of the DC KO kind of leads into the other one. So I never mentioned this in any of the other episodes, but they're fighting Darkseid like back home at the same time all this is happening.
Yeah.
Like Booster Gold has taken over Darkseid. No, Darkseid has taken over Booster Gold's body, and he's fighting a whole bunch of people at the same time. And it's like kind of like a race against time to get Darkseid to chill before he messes up everything in the KO tournament. So they're fighting a war on two fronts. This event is so fire. Please, when this all ends, it's not going to be the best event I've ever read, but it might be the best I've read in like 5 years.
Maybe 10.
Maybe 10, because Secret Wars was going to be 11 years ago now. Ooh, yeah.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
That's some
history. Right? We're getting old. Yeah, I know.
All right, man. I got to be your yap control today.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, who knows how much you would have actually covered in 42, had I not been.
I would have kept on talking. I'd have kept talking about that Superman issue for like way too long. Fun fact, Lex is my favorite supervillain.
Can we count him as a supervillain? Don't you need powers to be a supervillain?
Batman's a superhero.
You're right.
Okay. All right. If my nigga Deku can be a superhero,
you can too. Hey, nigga Phil.
He in it.
No, he just put a comment. Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I saw that earlier because we're about to get off.
He said Batman is a crazy person. This is very true. Anyone who grew up in Gotham is a crazy person. And
any nigga from New Jersey can't be a good person mentally. Period. W us. All right, okay, bye. Yo.
Oh no.